up, everybody? We are live. I am RMI, CEO and founder of NEWFANS, and we have Young Boss Crook in the building. We got Double R in the building. And we have contest winner Fresh Flowz.
We got new fans now.
What's up? How you feeling, Fresh Flowz?
I'm feeling good. Thank you.
So, what got you first into music?
I think it was just it was a family thing. To be fair, everyone in my family made music. Grew up in a church. Everyone was involved in a choir, so kind of picked up that way. To be fair, and then over the years, just thought I want to write something that means something, and started going from there.
I hear an accent. Where you from?
Half Nigerian, half Ghanaian, but I live in the UK.
You live in the UK right now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, how is your audience over there?
I mean, the audience is a bit hit and miss sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you, because obviously over here they like grime and shit, and I don't really do like grime. I'm more of a Afro hip hop artist, so still trying to find my audience in a way. I do have a couple people around here that do fuck with that kind of vibe, but just it's a bit hard getting to them because they're a bit stuck in their ways. They love the grime shit, but yeah.
What which artist do you think you sound like the most?
That I sound like the most, I'll probably say like mostly like a mix of like Wizkid, Burna Boy type shit.
Okay. Just, see what their fans be like and try to see if you can get draw their fans over to you.
Yeah, for sure. Probably have to do like a remix to one of the tracks or something, or freestyle verse or something. Or
Oh, that's dope. Like covers.
yeah, covers or something.
Where do you usually buy your beats?
I got producers, so for example, the Dippin' one was bought from there was a producer I know called Ransom Beats. But then I have other producers here in Manchester and across the world as well. Some in like Poland and stuff. They just send me beats sometimes, and I go from there. And I also produce myself, so it would go from there.
Nice. So, do you get beats from YouTube too?
Yeah. I used to, but not in a couple years still. Like most of my songs that are out on like Apple Music, Spotify, are either produced by someone I know or like yeah, it's mainly people I know, to be fair, and like maybe like one that I got from like YouTube, but I bought the rights for it.
Okay, so it's nice that you do things the right way by buying the rights. What challenges do you face as an independent artist?
Um, it's getting my music out there, getting my music on like playlists or like getting shows sometimes. Like especially around the area right now, there's a couple shows going, but trying to get some shows is a bit difficult. But to be fair, I do have one coming up called Primal Live, and it's more of a contest. But they got a very huge fan base and audience, so I'm looking to tap into that and see what I can do with that.
How much do you spend as an indie artist?
Um, it depends on what I am doing. So, for example, with the music mixing, mastering, it probably costs like £100 for one song. So, doing multiple songs at times, that could cost like depends if I'm doing like 5 to 7 songs. That could be 800, and then shooting could be like shooting a music video or whatever. Even if it's like a quick video, it could be like anywhere from 500 to like 1,000. And cover arts, things like that, they cost about 50 to 100 over here. So yeah, a bit. It's a bit of a spec, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I could see that. Do you see some of that money coming back? Like what do you offer to the fans to get some of that money back?
I mean, that's something I'm trying to work on. I do get some of it back because obviously, like with the distribution sites I go with and stuff, they collect royalties for me. I'm also on PRS, PPL, and all of that stuff. So, and I'm also learning because I'm also studying music business course at the moment as a part of an institute over here called SAE and ICMP, where like I'm learning how to like make money from the music royalties and also how to exploit like the sound recording and the copyrights and things like that. So yeah,
How often are you putting out music?
I'd say not as often as I used to be fair, because I used to put out music like probably once every month. But I had the conversation with my previous manager, and he told me to like slow down on my releases because obviously I've not got enough fan base that's consuming my music like that. So give it time to like resonate with people and stuff like that. So as of late, I've been releasing probably like last year I only released like probably two three songs, but I also released some stuff on SoundCloud. So in total, probably like 10 singles last year, but probably only two official ones on like all streaming sites like Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube, and all that.
Do you agree with that? What that manager said? Like, do you agree that you shouldn't be dropping music so often?
I don't agree, to be fair.
Okay, I just wanted to know. That's interesting that he would say,
Yeah,
or whoever would
yeah,
say that, knowing that you're an independent artist.
yeah,
I mean, it's about consistency if you want your fan base. So that took me off that a manager would tell you to slow down and not drop music as frequently. Uh, just weird. Okay, I guess. All right, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
for sure.
Yeah, and especially if you're just relying on streaming revenue alone, you have to release at least 100 songs just to see any type of money that would try to start to recoup your expenses because it looks like you're spending a lot of money. So you need because if you're only getting a certain amount of not even a penny per stream, you need an excess amount of songs to try to gain momentum and actually get more money out of the streaming platforms.
For sure. For sure. So that's my plan this year is to like release more. So I already started with the release at the start of this year, and I have a couple more that I'm working on now. So hopefully I'm gonna try and release as often as I can and be more consistent with it this year.
Yeah, I mean, let's say for the streaming platforms, you're making $10 or $5 a song, on average. Just keep making songs so that money can accumulate if that's your strategy. Of course, with the new fans app, that's a total different strategy where you're actually getting dollars for your songs and not just like not even a penny for them. So, there's different strategies that you can do. Honestly, you could do both.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
How do you promote your music right now, and how do you connect with your audience?
Right now, I try to utilize like a lot of the social media. Um, also email. And I try to like run promotions on the social media sites as well.
Um, how many email how many emails from your fans do you have?
I probably got like 100 to 200 at the moment.
That's a lot more than some of the artists that we speak to. So you definitely headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning, but yeah, hopefully I can scale that up to a lot more very soon and start to utilize that as well.
Which email platform are you using?
I use Gmail.
Oh, so do you like blast them individually, all together? How do you do it?
Yeah, so I do some individually and also groups. So depending on what groups I'm sending it to, like for example, if I'm sending to like DJs that I know or just normal consumers, I group them, and DJs and others, then I send those individually.
Do you by using Gmail, do you see a lot of your emails going to the spam folder?
Um, Not that I've realized, to be fair, because I do get some responses back from the emails, even from like DJs and stuff. So
Okay, nice.
I was gonna say that was kind of hard to know unless you get a notification back that
yeah,
says,
this,
uh, I mean, that you won't know if it goes to a spam, but you'll know if the email is not real though. It'll send something back that says like, "Oh, this is not a real contact," but you wouldn't know if it's going to spam unless that person reach out and say, "Hey, I never got the email." Um, but yeah, that's a hard one.
for sure.
Yeah.
Also, I upload like my music onto like um BBC. We got something over here called BBC Introducing, where you get to put your music onto like the radio, and someone from the radio will get to listen to it, and if they like it, they'll put it on. So I go on that as well. I got a couple spins on that, so that's also helped a little bit with like the fan base and also promoting like a new release that I have and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you yeah, I know you said you stick to like reggaeton and Afrobeat, but do you ever like feel the need to cross over into like I guess a drill or grime type song?
I mean, I have done songs that I would say typically are like it's on a grime type of flow, or I've done stuff that's like hip hop, rap type shit. So like I do all of these other stuff as well. So,
Yeah,
but I don't. It's not my main focus. My main focus is like blending all of that together
yeah,
to that Afro fusion hip hop type of sound.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Um, I was gonna say, like how is your process? Like, what is your process for like creating a song? Like, you got the beat, you like, what do you do next?
I kind of like let the beat kind of like brings an emotion to me, and like I kind of like tell a story around it. For example, with dipping, like when I heard that beat, I was literally it was on a Christmas day. I'd locked myself in a room, and the instrument has just come on, and I decided it just took me back to like moments where I've been in that situation where you're with that girl that you feel like you both love each other, and then they just kind of like, because obviously I feel like when it comes to settling down, a lot of uh females, I guess, choose to obviously naturally to choose a partner who's financially stable. So that's what like dipping is really about. It's about how you might have a love interest, but then they'll leave you for money type shit. so so yeah, like that just came from me listening to that beat. Like I just had the idea that it just kind of like came to me, and I just wrote on it and just so that yeah, that's my process. I listen to the beat and I kind of let it take me somewhere, and I just write about that feeling.
What would you say your like quickest turnaround is? Like, how long does it take you to get something done?
I've done a song in 15 minutes. I've done songs in 20. I've done songs in an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes it could take like 2 weeks,
Okay.
a month. It just depends. Like, because sometimes I feel like I want to make a song great, so I can have the idea, but there's layers to it. For example, there might be a melody that I've not like that's not come to mind yet that I can also use in that song that could elevate it to another level. So like some things can take like you listen over and over to it, or you just like taking time away from it and coming back to it. Like with dipping, I came back to it quite a lot of times because I added like a lot of like high pitched like um melodies to it, which I didn't like when I first made the song. So it just depends, to be fair.
Okay. How did you uh how did you come about New Fans all the way in UK?
Shit, I think I was scrolling through Instagram, I think it was, and I think it popped up, and I seen something about get your music heard and reviewed, and I just thought, okay, this might be a new way for me to see what my music is sounding like and see if people can actually relate to it from a different part of the world that's not here. So yeah, that's how I came across that.
Well, we appreciate it. For sure. Yeah.
So appreciate you too.
What I'm saying. Anybody?
So you know what I like to talk about, promotion. So how are you collect what platform are you using to collect your emails right now from your fans?
I use like for example my Instagram when I send out like when I do my promos, I do like a email collection thing on there. I also use this website that I came across recently, which also helps me collect emails. So I just put my email on there. So whenever anyone visits the website and is interested, I get email back from that. So yeah, those are the things I use majorly at the moment.
Okay. I like to hear it.
Nah, y'all inbox. I mean, double R. We can hear you. Okay, I was just trying to see if we can hear him. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. What about phone numbers? Are you prioritizing that too?
No, I haven't actually taken phone numbers. Like I only get like phone numbers when I go to like when there's like a networking event or then when I have conversations with people, I get like phone numbers from there. But with the promotion at the moment, I've not gotten no phone numbers.
My opinion has changed on that, on like collecting emails. I mean, it's good to collect emails, but I'm starting to feel like phone numbers are way more valuable, uh, just simply because you can have a full-fledged conversation in a matter of seconds, about something. uh, somebody, you could email or send a message out to a whole bunch of people, and you could be so swamped with everybody replying. It's just I feel like that would probably be a little bit better. So if I were you, I would collect as many phone numbers as I possibly could, but also be cautious of how you like contact those people. So you might get their phone number, but I wouldn't use my personal phone and phone number to like re-contact those people out. Like I get like a program or something, or a phone number, digital phone number, and message those people through that number rather than having them have contact with, like be able
No,
to.
I mean, I agree with you. On the New Fans app, you can collect phone numbers, and emails, both. Um, and plus, like for me, I give people my real number out. My block feature is strong. So,
Yeah.
and luckily for me, I never had to block anybody. So, but yeah, I'm not afraid to give out my actual real number. So, like,
I thought
especially people who are involved with me, it's like, you know, you have my number. You know,
I was
um,
gonna say it's even on Instagram, like and Facebook and whatnot. Like you have the option of putting your contact information out there and for it to be available. Not, I've had people use it. I was like, "Where you get your number from?" They were like, "Oh, social media." I'm like, "Oh, okay. You did your research. you went and looked, right?" That's one way, and then they got that like the dot card and like
yeah, like
the
TikTok got that feature too. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like when I was coming up with new fans, it it seemed like social media didn't want to have that on their platforms. And as soon as I created new fans, it's like, hey, let's beat her to the punch. But I got some extra features. It's not just data driven or collecting data, but I am a strong believer in doing that because you have like that direct contact with your fans. So are you looking to collect phone numbers, and where is your out of the 200 emails that you have, where do you see the majority of your fan base?
Sorry, say that again.
Um, Out of the 200 fans that you have, where do you see the majority of your fan base? Is it like the UK? Is it somewhere else?
Yes, it's mostly UK. I got a bit in like places like Canada, US. I think it's just because those are the family members that I have around the world. To be fair, and then some in like Africa, like Nigeria, South Africa.
Do you see yourself like collecting phone numbers in the future?
Most likely, because with the way everything is moving at the moment, looks like that might be the go-to direct contact to the audience, so and the fans. So yeah, most likely.
I was gonna say, you know, in America, there's a high immigrant, percentage, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of Nigerians here. So, uh, yeah, I would, if you haven't start targeting, the demographics over here as well, because they'll definitely listen to it because it's not played enough here. So it's like gold here. You find it, and they like to listen to it, and you know parties and social gatherings and things like that. So, uh, got clubs, specific style clubs and things like specific events where that music can get played. Yeah, I would definitely start like uh, targeted marketing in this particular area if you haven't to those particular types of styles, and also playlists for those particular types of styles as well can get you heard and spins in other places as well. But yeah, that's what I would do because that sounds like a lucrative genre to be in my personal opinion.
Oh, for sure, man. Need to look into that.
Yeah.
Let's tap into that.
Do you have like a favorite song, like as far as like that you feel like that was your funnest creating, but also like explain who you are as a person, artist?
Uh, I do have one, but it's not out at the moment. I think it might be the next release. But yeah, I do.
How often do you want to release your music?
If I could release something every month, I would, to be fair. But like, I feel like nowadays it's not just about releasing music; it's also about visuals and content and all that stuff. So every time I think of a release, I also think I have that in mind, and also have the cover art and all of that stuff in mind. So, but if I could, I definitely would like to release at least every month.
How often would you like to release content per song?
Like,
I think she means like if you were to set up a plan, right? Like if you were to write this down, but how often would you uh do content and then I guess release the content to promote for your song?
I'd probably shoot like two different types of content, depending on um depending on the songs. To be fair, because I feel like some songs might not need the two or the three. It might just need one really good idea. So it just depends on the song, but I'd say at least two different ideas for each song and like release them like maybe like a week to 2 weeks apart, something like that.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, I like that. Like, definitely come up with a content plan because music is content too. I think that a lot of people forget that content is music, audio, video, and text. So whether you're doing like an email blast every week, then you're releasing content like one piece of content every day, and then a song every month, like that should be like a good building start point.
For sure, for sure. But that's a plan.
Mm. I was gonna say, yeah, I get it. It's time consuming. It's 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 a lot. It's a lot to do for something that doesn't guarantee a return.
Yeah,
You know, I've been there, done that. I understand. I do it all the time. But I found that like making content while you on somebody else's clock is not it's not as bad as making content in your own spare time. Like
True.
at least if you're on the clock and you get paid to be somewhere and you got the opportunity to make some content, I would suggest you start doing that. But if you do it in your spare time, like it could be draining. I get it.
For sure, for sure, I agree. Like I think that like we fell in love with creating and like making music, and then when you as you like get further on your journey, you realize like, damn, it's a lot of shit that go into this, and ain't just the music, and you gotta kind of fall in love with that shit too. If you don't, it's like you can kind of get lost in the sauce, and it can drain you for real. Like, cause everything you gotta be creative about, cause it's a million motherfuckers doing this shit that we try and do. So it's definitely like it's definitely like growing pains, but you got like I'm starting to like just what Armand said, like as far as everything is content. Like when you do go in there and you creating the music or you writing, Like get that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you recording that. You can chop that up however you want. Make sure you getting certain clips you record. You know what I'm saying? Because all that it is content as well. Whether it's considered a vlog, however you want to break it down, but just make sure you getting everything. You know what I'm saying? So it'll all add up in the end.
Yeah, and it could be something as simple as you recording, like record yourself recording. That's content right there. And then if you want to send an email of your lyrics. That's content right there. Like it don't have to be extra work. It just could be just capture the stuff that you're already doing and then repurpose it.
Yeah, it's just the mindset. Remember me and you had this conversation behind closed doors. Armand, I was just like, it's just a mindset. Cause like when we get in the studio, you weren't about creating. You ain't thinking about, damn, let me turn the camera on, make sure I get myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that creates a whole different dynamic. So you gotta make that a habit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make that a part of the whole thing. Now you gotta include it. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely like something that if you're not that type of person, you gotta keep reminding yourself. You know what I mean? Until it become a habit, and now it's like it's a regular thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because you can't, if it ain't recorded or you ain't got footage, it ain't happen. So that's how I feel. Um, it doesn't mean that you necessarily got to share it with social media, but you can use that footage in anything, a documentary,
Hmm.
any type of thing you could possibly think of, you could probably use that footage. Or just for your own memory's sake, to say, look, this is what I did, to look back on your life and then in the day and be like, oh yeah, I remember that day. But yeah, I would say yeah, record everything. Within reason though, share what you would like to share. Make sure you show yourself in a positive light, and not be too forthcoming, because people judge. That's just how it is, and you got to dictate what you would like, what parts of your life you would like people to know about. So just be cautious on that part. But yeah, um, yeah, I would definitely say you gotta record almost everything you do. Everything is ridiculous. Like you literally gotta walk around with a camera on your body, um, or else you might miss something.
Sure.
So man, some great advice from all of you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. I got a question though. What time is it over there?
It's 10:40 right now.
Hmm.
10:40 p.m. I got a homeboy pulling up soon, anyways, to use the studio. Oh yeah,
Nice. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
in 3 years, I want my music to be in a movie somewhere, a type of movie, like or like an advert or something. And also, I wanna have done like a sold out show or something, or a big venue. It don't matter where in the world it is. I don't care if it's in Africa or in Canada or in Spain. But yeah, I see myself like performing somewhere huge.
I mean, you have 200 people, so if you could find, even if you could find 20 people in the same area, you could just start small from there, like a little small coffee shop type of, a venue, and kind of just go from there. I think we lost him. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, all kind of problems today, huh?
I think
Hey,
we
bro,
lost.
I had problems last week too, though. I think I don't know. I might have to try to update or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm on the regular website. Like I'm on the, so I don't know why it's acting so stupid.
All right,
I
back
had to
to
just come up
commercial
with my
break.
phone.
Artists, are you ready to earn more than a penny? New Fans is a cross between having your own website and being on a marketplace. Upload your music on the NewFans app and get paid within 2 days. You can control your release date and own the data of your fans. Build a real fan base by hosting live events or giving free downloads. Offer pay what you want options to your super fans. After your new fans buy your music, they can listen to your song directly on the app and create playlists. Broadcast messages via push notifications sent directly to their cell phones. Download the new fans app today because dollars make more sense. Press Flowz, are you there? Are you there, brother?
And we're
Back to
right from this commercial break.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard of NewFans or not, but I'm telling you now, they're the dopest marketing platform on Instagram right now. So go check them out. Recently,
All right, looks like he about to leave and come back. I'm playing the wrong commercial and everything.
Hey, he ain't let him finish.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
All right,
good.
bro. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened there.
Oh man, what's the last thing I said?
You
um,
the venue. You said if he can get 20
yeah,
people, a little small venue, he can do his Thug Dizzle. That's what you was.
yeah.
I don't know how I remembered that, but I did.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Yeah, I mean that's a great idea. I mean, got to start somewhere.
Yeah. I was about to say the same thing. Like, 20 people and $10, you're doing something. Uh, just like I said, slow progression better than no progression. Now, in my opinion, doing nothing is gonna get you nothing. So you might as well do something
One more
small.
time, yo. Say it one more time.
Oh, so, doing nothing is gonna get you nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do anything, expect to be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that's just how it go. Even if it's a small show, small venue, try to get on to showcases and pull up to open mics and whatever you can, uh, because the music sells itself, but people gotta see you out and about and performing and doing things with the people to really become locked in with you, especially locally. So yeah, I would do that. Whatever you can do, whatever doesn't cost money that is not dangerous. Yeah, anything that you can do for free, you should be doing that. And then once you're ready to spend some money, you can venture off into other venues and whatnot. But anything that allow you to come and perform for free, and you can do it safely, I would suggest do that.
Cool. Any last questions or closing remarks?
Uh, no, I mean, I really looking forward to see more from you as an artist. To be honest, I think it's very dope. Um, Definitely, like we might have to get a new fans collab. You know what I'm saying? We might have to get a new. You know what I'm saying? We might have to do something, put something special together. And the last thing I'm gonna say is we appreciate you though, good enough the time. You know what I mean? The interview. We hope you know what I mean, bring some heat to the competition. We hope you ready for this finals contest because they, you know what I mean, they people coming with their fire. And new fans, we international.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Oh, that collab definitely
For
coming
sure,
though.
for sure, for sure. Appreciate y'all. For sure. Everything you are doing, man.
That collab coming though. I'm already working on it. That's why I'm looking at my phone now.
Let's go.
Dope, dope, dope. Any other last remarks?
I mean, to everybody, you know, watching and to Fresh Flows, have a good week. New fans out.